There is one interesting thing that I should start with, that even if you do not know where this file import command is, you can actually drag and drop any sort of file into ARCHLine, and this drag and drop import is by default supported, and all those file formats that ARCHLine supports will automatically handle. So if you have a PDF file and you would like to process it in ARCHLine, just drag and drop it over the drawing surface and then ARCHLine will recognize it. But other than that, you can actually go and find a file, import, and all these are actually dedicated file formats. These are not all the file formats that you can import. These are the most exposed. Yeah, here at least on the interface. But if you would like to find all the file formats, you just go with the import tool and then you open up this filter here, and then you will be able to find all the file formats that ARCHLine can import and handle in several ways. Now, for example, if we would like to import scanned data, for that we would like to import a JPEG file. Now, a JPEG file will be always a raster content, which is it's because it's a raster file, and it's it's containing dots, the colored dots
Yes.
of the raster image, and then you can import that and you can use it as an like an underlay below your real drawing, and you can work on top of it. For that you can calibrate that JPEG file, and then after calibration you can work with it. Now, what I would like to show you is another file format which is quite similar in how much common that file format is, and that's the PDF. A PDF file can be processed at least two ways. One is it can be also a raster-based PDF. Let me open one here so I can show you the difference. If I open this, for example, here, this is actually a PDF file. As you can see, it's my situation plan PDF saved on my computer, and this contains a situation plan with the surrounding that we will today process in this design. And if I zoom in, then it reveals that it actually, after a certain point, it is breaking up to pixels. And that's how you determine that your PDF file is either raster-based or vector-based. Now, if this would be vector-based, we can see, we will be able to see these clearly, like clear image. So, but this is not what happens. It's like a photograph. And actually, this PDF was created with a scanner. This was a printed drawing, and we scanned it, and this is how it looks like. But
what's the difference in terms of processing between vector-based and raster images? So when it comes to how would you need to do things differently?
I think I can show you this first. Let's see. I will open up this first in a new project, because that's a likely scenario that you would like to start with an existing drawing which is a PDF. You open up a new project. You either set up this or you just say okay, and you do it later, and then you go to File, Import, and you choose PDF as image, because now we know that's an image. If you choose PDF as an image, and then you go there and find this library, let me just quickly find it. It's on the computer. It's in our webinar series, this here, and it's today's lesson, import, and this one. So when I open up this one, it will actually start with a resolution. The PDF itself has a certain resolution, but the way I will handle, I can further scale it down, or I can overscale it, but it's not meaningful in case I have a lower resolution source. But anyway, I usually go with the basic resolution, the default resolution, because sometimes I just can't decide which one. So I just go with this one. Actually, here are the possibilities, but I usually go with this second one, the third one, and I go OK. And then I can place this raster image by its 2 points.
Yes, but now it's not in scale.
And as you can see, that I could literally pick any sort of 2 points in this drawing, and it could be smaller, larger. Say I don't know what's the size. And there is actually, unfortunately, there is no information in these PDF files usually what the original size is, especially that's an image. So there's no real world size. So you need to calibrate it.
There are some measurements on it,
yeah.
So maybe you can use them.
Yeah, so we have the luck to see these, and mostly we will have. So I can actually just right-click here and select Calibrate. And then knowing the longest value, I will pick the starting point, and I'm actually working in meters now, so I will use the same value. I click here, and then I can type 24.7 and enter. And now
it's scaled up.
It's scaled up. So now if I zoom out and then I measure this distance with a real measure tool, like for example this here, actually it's from the dimension, measure and distance. So I just, I will try to pick up the same 2 points. Actually, it's not really possible actually, because you know, it's not snapping, but if I have only a few centimeters difference, that's good enough. So yeah,
it's almost there.
It's quite good. So this is how you handle this data, and then you will literally work on top of it. You will just draw things on top of it. So you use this
as an underlay, and then you recreate what you want to do on above it, just above it,
yes.
as a 3D model.